Good morning, friends. I am out at the Berea Pinnacles. I am almost to East Pinnacle, although I have stopped several times at some of my favorite overlooks along the way here. This is always a favorite overlook of mine to stop at. I love the way this tree comes, kind of frames this dam down there in the mountains. And the shape of the branches, it just always has this very neat kind of fantasy forest look to it back there. And we're here. So we'll continue this conversation in a minute. And we're leaving. I wasn't going to hang out there for very long. I have what I would like to be a long hike today, depending on how I feel. I just needed to come out for a nice long walk. I've been feeling like not all that great over the weekend and last night. And last night when I couldn't sleep, it's like having the 3 a.m. thoughts at 3 a.m. because I'm awake, and then it's 4 a.m. and I'm still awake, and it's 5 a.m. and then I was getting up at 6 to come out here. But I thought about just skipping today since I'm just out here by myself. No dedicated group time to meet up or anything, but my brain kind of works like a freight train in that sense of when I have the thought of something I want to do, I'm going to do it anyway. I think the only thing that would have stopped me is like a downpour or something like that. So I'll just see how I feel. But next, I'm going to go to my favorite overlook. We'll see how that is. It may not look it in the camera, but this is one of the most steep inclines on the hike today. I always take it as a challenge to not stop until I get to where it flattens out at the top. So let's see how I do. Just trying to take things at a steady pace, not trying to run up it. I had leg day on Friday, and today is Monday, and I can still feel Friday's leg day. This is certainly firing all the muscles. Made it, pretty much. My internal temperature is starting to radiate outwards now. That felt good. Anytime I can get the heart pounding and get breathing, it always makes me feel better, at least in the moment. So it's probably why I need hiking so much in my life right now. as much as the gym works in a pinch, nothing compares to doing this. So today, the temperature is 40 degrees and cloudy and a bit breezy. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees and sunny. So, yesterday, I'm sure this place was absolutely packed. Today, I was the only car in the parking lot, which is how I like it. But this weather suits me far better. When we start getting into the 80-degree days, I don't know how much longer my hiking season will last. Because that's a lot for me, especially when it's 80 degrees and sunny. I really have to take my time. Coming up on Eagle's Nest. This one is just so cool to me. It's got so many big boulders. Just looks so neat. Go out to the overlook. Yeah. Not too many people usually make it to this overlook. It's a bit out of the way, even though it's not much of a walk. The East Pinnacle is the popular one, as well as Indian Fort Overlook, something like that. But that's the one where the crowds gather. I usually have this one to myself. There's a big buzzard flying around. He's just doing all the acrobatics in the wind. Well, the reason I sat down was to get some rocks out of my shoes, so might as well do that before moving on. I think these shoes have gone nearly 1,000 miles, if not 1,000 miles by now. If you don't mind me saying just some random facts, I didn't get into hiking for myself. I got into hiking to impress someone who, in the end, didn't care. And then I met someone else that I really fell in love with. And our first hike, which was my kind of like first real hike, was here. And the weather it was in January, but the weather was very similar to today. And so was the environment. Like, there weren't any leaves on the trees, of course. It was winter. And so now every time I come here, no matter what, I always remember that. So maybe it'll be a happy memory someday, but right now it isn't. In the end, I am just left with myself. Back in the day, I put 600 hours into playing Skyrim, which I'm sure is small beans, but this area always reminds me of that game, especially in weather like today. I just need some atmospheric fog out there. Okay, this is the trail that I'm doing. Notice it says required fun. And we're going to go out to Basin Mountain. Yes, this trail has a few rock scrambles on it, and I suppose I could call them required fun. One especially, it is kind of fun. It looks a lot more imposing than it is. And I've done this trail only once before in the fall, and I've been looking forward to doing that rock scramble again. So I will take you along for that for sure. Well, there's an interesting feature of the trail. Didn't see this the first time, so something new. And a bit of an overlook right here. Nice. Wouldn't be able to see anything in the springtime, even though it is spring right now, technically. But once all the leaves come in, everything will be hidden again. Got a few buds right here trying to pop out. But still looks quite barren. I don't really see rocks like this anywhere else, not out in the gorge anyway. They've got this kind of squashed pancake look. I guess it's limestone. Whereas in the gorge, it's mostly sandstone. There's a trail marker on the rock. Oh, these climbs make me feel good. They really do. Although I'm very hungry right now, so looking forward to my trail cookie that I have. Here is a bit of an interesting trail feature. I am not sure what this is, like as far as how far down this goes, but there is very warm air coming up from this hole. So, don't really know what this is. I don't know if it's a little mini cave, if it goes to some water. But yeah, the temperature is significantly warmer right here than up here. Huh. since all the trees are still bare, we can get a good look at our destination, which is that mountain right there. It seems so far away right now. So we better get to it. Just as the sun is trying to peek out, I can see ahead of me the rock scramble I am looking forward to. Well, at least the way up is marked. Believe it or not, this is not what I would consider the most difficult rock scramble in the Pinnacles. Well, with the sun out now, I'm definitely going to get too hot in this jacket. But I love that scramble. It is so fun. It's very doable for me. It gives me a bit of a confidence boost. And we're almost there. Well, it's hard to believe. We are indeed on that tall mountain we saw just a moment ago. And suddenly we're here. This isn't the end of the trail, but that is a very stunning view of the area. This is it. We have arrived. That is impressive. Now, if only this dead tree would fall, that would make a nice view. Someone has left a painted rock on this log. I don't know what that is. It's time to eat. I didn't really bring like actual food, I just brought snacks. Chocolate chip protein cookie. Oh, the sun feels nice. Last night I was feeling much like this trail, like at a dead end in a lot of things. My little fling with wedding photography has definitely run its course. That was never my intention to make it long-lasting. I'm surprised I stayed at it as long as I have. But now, basically, if I have a wedding on a Saturday, I will be stressed from Monday all the way to Saturday. And right now, the few weddings I have are a month or more away, and I'm already stressing about those. So I don't think that's not sustainable for me, for sure. So there's a dead end there, or at least I've reached the end. When it comes to art, I feel like I'm facing a trail full of blow-down trees, and they go as far as I can see, and I don't know if once I get past the point where I can see, will they just continue on, or will things get easier? That's metaphorically how I feel in my body when I think of art right now. And when it comes to YouTube, I feel like I'm facing the start of a 200-mile ultra trail run, something like that, where the impossibility of it just seems overwhelming. And as far as anything actually, like, real job, as they say, either I get no response from, or it's not a good match. So nothing going on there either. But, it's Monday and I'm out here. And as I was driving out here, I was thinking, I'm going out on a hike and all the cars around me are driving to work. And I'm sure they would like to probably switch places with me. So I am grateful for my opportunity to do this activity today. And I do feel so much better now, especially now that the sun has come out. Should have brought myself some hot tea. It just feels so good. It's a rare day when I can be in the sun and it not be too much for me. Of course, I didn't put any sunblock on. Oh, the aging, oh, the damage. So, yeah, this was to get away from my swirling thoughts of a very directionless spot in my life right now. If you ask me what would I want to do if I couldn't fail, it would be art and YouTube. Those are things I would have a passion for. I think I just need to have, I don't know, tattooed on me or something, because that's just how I feel. That's how I felt my whole life. I just don't know. I don't really feel any more with it or together now, 23 years after I graduated college, than I did the day I graduated college. I feel like I'm in the same place. Maybe worse, because when I graduated college, I had a lot of hope of getting a job and getting in that dream industry, and now I know that will never happen. And I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to make it happen anymore. I don't want it to happen. But when I graduated, I did have a lot of positivity. And now all the things that I am trying to get a foothold in, I just hope that, as they say, the best time to start is now. I just hope that it's not entirely too late. Maybe what was once popular will come back around again. There's a juniper tree behind me and it smells so good. That's why I asked Mom to name one of our cats Juniper. Because I love the smell. Well, I know if I stay here much longer, I'm going to get hungry again. So food is a good enough reason for me to get moving back to the trailhead. And the best part is we get to do that rock scramble again. Aren't you excited? I am. All right, here we are. Let's head back down. Let's see how much I can do one-handed. Because I needed both hands to get up for sure. But maybe dropping down won't be so bad. I can also go down this way, which doesn't really, I mean, that's fine. We came from that direction. So maybe we'll just go down this way for the full experience. These are the coolest rocks. Wow, oh my gosh, look at that. Look how neat that looks. Yeah, that'll get you sweating. And we are down. As I walk away from that required fun, I'm going to use the rest of this time to decide if I want to go get actual food or if I just want to go get a treat. I went to the grocery yesterday, so I have a ton of actual food in the house, but I don't have any treats. But right now, you know, after a day in the cold, I'm kind of leaning more towards food. Just give myself, I mean, it's kind of a treat to go out and eat anyway. It's too bad I can't call my mom because she is busy doing important things today, so it'll just be me either way. We made it back. That seemed so much faster coming back than going out. And now we're back at a crossroads. I think I'm going to check out the Indian Fort overlook while I'm out before I head back to the parking lot. So, onward we go. All Trails is doing that annoying thing right now where it stops tracking me while the phone is off, or the phone screen is off, and now it's like just drawing a straight line from the last point I checked it to the next point that I check it. So I don't know what's wrong with it. It's done this before. I just don't, my perfectionist, my inner perfectionist doesn't like it when my mileage and tracking looks all wrong. So anyway, my mild complaint for the day. I was hoping my luck would last, but this is the most popular overlook out here, and of course I don't have it to myself. Bummer. Alrighty, we can officially head back to the parking lot. I'm not going to head out to West Pinnacle or any of the other attractions here. It has been decided. I am going to go get food. I'm way too hungry just to settle for a snack. There are a few more people here now for sure. It turned out to be a very good day. So there is a pizza place here in Berea, but I just don't like it. I'm spoiled by Miguel's, so I am going to go to another absolutely favorite place of mine. And I haven't been there for a while, so I am craving their food. So let's go there. Here we are. Oh gosh, it feels good to walk again. Windy Corner. And it's aptly named today. It's windy. Well, I've been home for about 3 hours, and what a shock, I'm still hungry. So I'm going to make some dessert and some tea. This is unsweetened, plain, organic, cultured coconut yogurt. After trying quite a few different ones, I've decided I like this one the most. Also, got to get the tea started. I'm going to go with the tea I got on Valentine's Day, which is Across a Crowded Room. It's got kind of a vanilla pomegranate taste. And it's a black tea, so as much as I complain about not sleeping, I'm not doing myself any favors here. So I spend a fair bit of time listening to podcasts, usually podcasts about mental health and depression. And so many of them just sing praise after praise about being outside, going out and touching grass. And you almost think that it's supposed to be some kind of miracle. But after being out for about 6 hours and doing 10 miles as someone with chronic depression, I can tell you it's okay, but the effects don't last. I wish they did. I wish I was coming here and confirming what everyone says about how good nature is. Believe me, it is good, but it's not a miracle cure for everything. It sounds like I am discouraging you from getting outside. No, absolutely go outside. Give it a try. Go outside as much as you can. For as down as I might feel, I would probably be 100 times worse if I didn't go outside and hike regularly. But for me, my own experience, the high only lasts while you're doing it. And there might be an hour of afterglow afterwards. Which is why I routinely throw rigorous physical activity at myself. But maybe that's my problem. Maybe I am expecting some kind of euphoric transformation after I've been outside, and I find that, well, I kind of feel the same. Nothing's really changed after the high of nature wears off. So yeah, maybe there are still things I need to understand about chronic mental health. These words, I don't know, chronic sadness. I don't like using the therapy terms, or I don't know, the medical terms, the online terms. I'm just chronically sad. I'm sad a lot for no, I mean, I'm sure if you pin me down, I could say, well, it's for this reason, and this reason. But then say you could probably fix those reasons and I would be sad again, and I would be able to find out another reason. So it is just like my natural state. And nature does help. But like every treatment, I suppose the effects are kind of temporary, so you just have to keep doing it and doing it. It's not like you can't go to the gym once and get fit. You can't go out in nature once and expect it to solve all of your problems. I think that's kind of what the podcast will almost lead you to believe that that's what it will do. Anyway, I don't even know what my aim is, other than I felt like this video was important for me to make because someday I would like to look back on it and say I got better, even if it was marginal, like something that was upsetting me today is better in the future. That is my hope. This is like a one-page journal entry of how I am today on March 23rd. 2026. So as I said while I was out on the hike, I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is to just try to keep doing the things that kind of work. Because I will picture it as those things are keeping, maybe not my whole head above water, but at least they're like keeping my nose still above water, getting air. And that I can work with. I love blackberries. Another one of the joys I'm partaking in today. Just putting all of my favorite flavors into this dessert. Got granola, chocolate, and some salty almond butter. And a date. I thought about getting one of those peanut butter bars at the restaurant, but I've had one before and they are good, but I just thought I was kind of full and I thought that I might make something for myself later. But yeah, I have got to rejoice in that I went out and hiked today, because not sleeping and it being kind of cold and kind of blustery, I seriously considered staying home. But I went, and I feel so much better right now that I did. Acknowledge my successes. I am not very good at doing that. And it was a good choice to go to Windy Corner. That really hit the spot. That was an excellent steamed veggie bowl. And with all that vitamin D I got out there today, my skin is a little bit red, but I hope it will make me sleep better tonight. Because you'd be surprised, after a day like today, my legs will usually be feeling like they just constantly want to move. This stuff is so good. It's a salty, crunchy almond butter. And here is how dessert has shaped up. It's got all my favorite flavors all piled into one bowl. It works for me, and the tea smells so good. I can smell it from here. All right then, I am going to have my dessert and my tea. I think I will go over my pictures and video and see how that looks, and perhaps wind down with a video game later. In the meantime, you take care of yourself. I promise not every video will be like this, but these videos are important to make as well. And I will see you again soon. So here's a cheers. Until next time.